Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for a new video. And it was about this time last year that I completed Resident Evil 2 Leon A scenario on the channel in ultra high def, absolutely sensational webcam quality. And a year later, it is time to complete Resident Evil 3. I said at the time, and I am very wary of it, obviously, that I don't want to upload webcam quality videos all the time. I do realise that some people have a big problem with it, so that's why I spaced the videos out. After this, I've got an NHL 94 group of videos coming up. They will take quite a long time to complete if I achieve my goal whilst playing that game, but that will be with a screen capturing device on my PC. This is obviously a webcam on a PS2 console. I'm playing this, a slimline PS2. The game crashes sometimes, but all I need to do is open the disc, give it a few seconds, put the console back down, you know, the disc opening button, and it'll work again. This game we are going to play on hard mode. It is a little more difficult than Resident Evil 2. I'm going to talk about my love of the game. Obviously, Resident Evil, my favourite game series of all time, probably. Unfortunately, it's gone the way it's gone, but all good things must come to an end. Or if you're Capcom, you just completely flog the game for all it's worth and water it down and make it a Call of Duty third-person mode kind of clone. It's absolutely atrocious, ladies and gentlemen, but of course it is. No, we're not going easy mode, we'll go hard mode. It's a nice challenge, this game. It should have been the right difficulty. Unlike Code Veronica X, which is very challenging, but, you know, I prefer that because the second game's my favourite, but it's a little easier. Just like the other games, if you want me to be, you know, watching all the cutscenes and everything, I've got to warn you right now, I'm not doing that. I'm acting as if you've played this game as well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's going on. Because, you know, if you haven't played this game before, it's a tenner on Amazon. Come on, it's worth it. This might be my favourite of the series, and I'll tell you why as we go along. This is my first video, my first playthrough, although I've never really done one apart from RE2, but with my new microphone, the Meteor mic from Samsung, it's pretty full on. It doesn't miss. It doesn't miss much, I tell you. Living on a main road, you can hear the cars whiz by. It's not nice, but I'll be able to alter the settings so you won't be able to hear that so much. You know, with Resident Evil 2, I know as good as the majority of the secrets. I know how to complete the game in under 2 hours. I'd consider myself very, very accomplished at the game. It's not quite the case with the third game. There's some things that I don't know. I can still complete it in pretty good time, but I'm just not as good, quite simply. I am aiming to complete the game without using any first aid sprays, and I'm only going to save it once. I'm going to try and complete it in under 3 hours. To do all those things, you know, you've got to be pretty competent at the game, so we'll see how it goes. I will stop talking so much over the audio, by the way. But it's the introduction I'm going to be doing. Let me get comfy here. Videos in 15-minute segments. I think that's about the right amount of time. I really don't understand people who upload playthroughs and whatnot in one big block. You can't expect people to watch that. Handgun bullets. Every single bullet is going to be vital. Let me tell you that. Survival horror, the series of gaming, genre of gaming, I should say, that has died now. You know, sure, you've got games like Dead Space, I think it's called, but it's not the same, is it? It's a great game, that, but I don't know. It's just not the same. The limited inventory slot, that's what it's all about, ladies. Speaking of limited inventory slots, I could have complete Resident Evil Director's Cut, which I have, and I've recently completed. Did it with Chris. First time in over 10 years completing that on hard mode. That is not easy. He's only got 6 inventory slots, which make it quite troublesome. And the hunters on that game are ridiculous. Hunters on this game, but they're not quite as difficult. Right, what I'm going to be doing, ladies and gentlemen, is ammo at the bottom, miscellaneous, random, whatever items in the middle, and health items at the top. Just helps me getting in order a little bit. What I love about this game is it's colour coordinated, so you know what you're doing a little bit more. Absolutely fantastic addition to the game, that is. And for some reason, I think they took it out of Code Veronica X. You know, I've recently been playing Tomb Raider 3 for the PS1, released in 1998. And seriously, check out the graphics of that game compared to this game. It's astonishing. I know it's pre-rendered graphics, but it just made... I don't know why they weren't used more often. Maybe there's a reason for that, a technical reason that I'm too much of a noob to not know, but the pre-rendered graphics are what really get me about these games, you know? I'll speak more in depth about that as we go on. Right. So in there, we left a guy called Dario behind. You can go back to him later on in the game. Because for some reason on this game, the thing that helps your rank at the end of the game is getting all the diaries. More than completing it fast or not using aid sprays. I don't know why that is. Absolutely bizarre. But yeah, and he'll drop some gunpowder in there for you. But he will be dead. You don't need to go back to it. Right, now, who was that gentleman there? I don't know. The game's not being kind to me early doors here because I've got 2 runners. Whew. Yeah, the zombies on this game are much more intense than they are in the second game. Look at this guy here. Look at him. I've also seen people complete... Oh, I've got a runner. We've got a runner. Shoot the runner. I am going to do. Yeah, I've seen people complete this game with the stipulation of not manually reloading their guns from the inventory screen. Because it gives it more of that genuine survival horror feeling. And it does. I sure as hell know where they're coming from. Right, already you can tell here probably that my ammo is being eaten up. It really is. The lighter oil. And get this wonderful device. Get it early doors, ladies and gentlemen, early doors. It's a shotgun. I'm going to avoid killing him, save a few bullets. You know, in Resident Evil 2, if you use an aid spray, you can't get an A rank. Getting an A rank on Resident Evil 2 is easy for me. I've never got an A rank on Resident Evil 3. It's just more difficult. It's not as easy, quite frankly. I've never even got a B grade because there is a different ranking system on this game than number 2. It's a little bit more complex, basically. A lot of it is on how much damage you take. You can find it online if you're that interested about it. But I can't risk not saving this game because you might notice that this game is called Nemesis, and we will see him in time. Oh yes we will, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness me. Sounds like someone is having a whale of a time there. Oh, it most certainly does. This section, you've got to try your best to avoid the zombies here. Conserve that ammo. Quickly get these herbs. Go on to the next section. I have a feeling that the old Resident Evil games are games that, and they're going to be a bit of a bizarre thing to say at first, but the autistic children would like. Oh, I don't believe this. You know, I love getting my inventory in order and everything. Like I said, it might be a bit of a bizarre thing to say that, but fascinates me still to this day. I like, you know, just combining the herbs, combining my weapon, combining the items, all that. It fascinates me, and it addicts me as well, though. Addicts. Excuse me? That, watch that one, I bet he runs at me. Oh, he's not. Oh, well, there's my A grade gone. Damn. First time I've been bitten there for ages. Then you start recording, you get bitten. It's just the way it goes, ladies and gentlemen. We know that by now. It's Mr. Brad Vickers, ladies and gentlemen. And while Brad's shooting, we're just going to collect postcard and some handgun bullets instead of helping. Go on, we'll shoot one bullet. And basically in the cutscene, Mr. Bradley Vickers says there's something coming after us. Looks a little bit scary. I wouldn't want to mess with him. He's got a big black coat on. No, it's not Leonard Cohen. It's something much scarier than that. Goodness gracious. What could it be? Back out here. Of course, with the second game, you've got Mr. X. And they definitely use the inspiration for Mr. X. This guy is not getting away. Yeah, they used the inspiration for Mr. X for Nemesis. Well, they just basically said, how can we make this enemy 10 times scarier and more intense, and in a way that you just can't get rid of him. And they certainly did that. Oh! The head has gone. Oh, that's a runner now, is it? Thing is, on this game, and it's a very interesting thing, and it makes the game better. Ooh, just got past him. There is a kind of random element to the game. Certain herbs will be in certain places, and gunpowder, and certain zombies will run at you. Whereas the next time you play the game, another will run at you. Not the same one though. Keeps the game fresh. As we search through the streets of Raccoon City here. Oh, and hey up. These lot have broken through the barrier. And as you can see, there is an explosive barrel there. Those two at the back, the male and female zombie, they will stay back, so you can't blow them up. You can blow all them up. 2 red herbs down there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get those now. Vital, absolutely vital. Especially considering I'm not getting aid sprays. I wouldn't try on Resident Evil Director's Cut on hard, and on Code Veronica. No, I'm gonna have to blast these with my shotgun. Damn it! I wouldn't try not doing no aid spray run through those games. I'm not competent enough. It's as simple as that. Right, I want to talk you through the gunpowder in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, doggies! One's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. You could say that's a hot dog. Just had a hot dog myself. And here we have gunpowder. Gunpowder A is red. Gunpowder B is yellow. And you mix them and you can come up with different combinations. Right, my weapon's at the bottom. These are at the top. Miscellaneous in the middle. Now, I've got quite a bit of gunpowder now. You could, if you've completed the game never before, you know, if you're doing your first playthrough, you probably want to get some weaponry straight away. So if you want to combine A and B, you do that. I think either get lots of handgun bullets or lots of shotgun shells. No, you won't. Sorry, one topic. If you combine A and B, you'll get C. And they will create grenade rounds, generic grenade rounds, which are very dangerous, no doubt about that. But if you combine 3 A and Bs for 3 Cs, you will get 24 magnum bullets. So I'm waiting until I get 2 more Bs, well those A's, 24 magnum bullets, because later in the game that will be absolutely vital. So my advice there would be just hold fire and save them for now.